Mod time is here once again for Farming Simulator 25, and today we have 23 mods to take a look at. All platforms got 11 new, and PC Mac players got 10 new and 2 updates. We also have one DLC update today, which was not included in the totals, though we will talk about it. New for all platforms, we got the Ronîda Island map, Peasant Valley map, Super Cleaner Cart, Gooseneck Forestry, Pits Log Trailer Pack, Lizard GD4HS Pack, Degelman Protill, Lemken VarioPack 110 3-4M, Forestry Sell Point, Wooden Shed Pack, and Wooden BeeHive. And new for PC and Mac players include the map Kivi Küla, Giant GD4HS Pack, Caporicci FC260CR, Plant Potatoes, it's misspelled with my name, with potatoes with seeds and planters, Dynamic Field Prices, Field Rename, EBC2 Server Messages, True AI Tracks Crawlers, True AI Tracks NEXAT, and time format 12 and 24 hour. If you like videos like this one and staying updated with all the latest mods Farming Simulator, make sure you subscribe and let's jump right in. Starting off today with some new maps for all platforms, we have Ronîda Island. This was pretty cool, so no required mods. 36 megabytes. It is teeny tiny. It is a logging map at the end of the day, so be aware of that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Kind of like smack dab right in the middle right now. You can buy everything in blocks of big squares. So there you go. What are they done now? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these plots is 0.02 kilometers by 0.02 kilometers. So it's very, very small setups here. Even though there's 100 squares, they have said that they are split up into 82 buyable plots. So for example, over here, 45, well, you could buy both plots, whereas 55, 54 right here, only one of them. So that is very important. Can you own all of these? Technically, yes. Yes, you can. That's pretty cool. Hey, wait, hang on a minute. Oh no, 64 owns all 3 of those. Nice. Currently, at least at the start, we have 2 fields. One of them is owned, the other one is not, but don't worry, it doesn't cost too much. $36,000. Ain't too bad. We also have a variety of ground textures around to use for painting and things like that. This is a start-ish from scratch-ish map. Here's your home, is located on farmland 58, one of those square areas there. We've got a trailer, another trailer, and then a tractor and thing. That was the first trailer. Pretty easy to get over here to your field, so there's that. However, you don't have a combine harvester, so figure that one out. And then here's the area that everything happens. This is the only plot right here where you can actually do all the stuff that you want. You can see 76 right there. This area is unavailable for purchase. I like that they did that. Real quick, I did want to check out the island that we've got out here. There's our island. Oh, that's pretty cool. And one of the great things is, too, because you can own all the land, all you got to do is simply go in here, go to sculpting. Let's see. Let's stick a flatten right there, and then, yeah. Hey, you can build your own bridge on the way out. It's pretty cool. Not a bad way to get over to the island quickly, is it? Not bad at all. There are no new crop types. Jumping over to farmlands, well, here's what we get. Do have a decent amount out here, though, so that's pretty cool. Here's our crop calendar, pretty basic from what we've got in the base game. No animals by default. We have one contract because we have, well, one field, so there is that. No production chains, obviously, and then as far as our vehicles we own, well, we don't even have to go into multiple pages here because we've got, like, 5 things in here. Not a whole lot. Moving on, we have another new map. This is the Peasant Valley from Grimlock RRC. The map itself is 378 megabytes with 10 required mods at 175 megabytes, bringing it total to 553. Not too bad. It's a French countryside style map. We have 11 new crops, 89 fields from 0.35 hectare all the way up to 5.91. You got lots of forestry plots of varying sizes, free zones to build your farms, 25 collectibles, several factories and sell points, as well as a PGA. As you can see around the map, it does a great job of separating itself from the edge. Maybe not when you get all the way out to the edge, but yeah, it's not too bad. You'll never see it while you're on the map itself. Speaking of, here is the map itself. Taking a look at those new crops that we've got. We have alfalfa, rice, spelt, triticale, clover, mustard, and flax. Does that line up to be 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only counting 8. I'm not sure what's going on with that. maybe with the alfalfa. We also have the alfalfa hay and alfalfa silage, so I guess that would be 2 more right there. As far as our farmlands go, if we take a look at this, really only going to be happening up here at the top right hand corner. Looks like we've got 1 farm and 1 field to start with. So there is that. Here's our crop calendar so you guys can get an idea of what you're going to be doing and when. We do have a chicken coop and a cow stalling. That's pretty nice to see. Here is going to be your contracts, and we have some good contracts after 2 hours in the game. Always go to 10 a.m. if you're curious. Owned, we have fertilizer plant and lime production, and then available we have, well, pretty much everything else. That's great to see. Jumping over to our vehicles, we have a decent selection of vehicles. Nice case combine harvester. We've got a small tractor, bigger tractor as well. Nice to see a T7 in there, and lots of stuff for doing field work. Here's our main farm, and it's not too shabby. We do have some of the same required mods for this that we did on the Peasant Valley. Also a French map. So if you enjoyed some of those buildings, well, you'll be seeing some of those here. But our friends Grimlock, they do not include any black sheep modding mods, but we do have stuff from Grimlock and MA7 themselves. And if you're curious, here are those 10 required mods for Grimlock and MA7 are the creators of all of them. Next up, let's talk Super Cleaner Cart from Squiggles. I have been looking forward to this so much. So this is a cleaning cart which you can push around and do your thing. The textures on it are quite interesting. Not what I was expecting to see, if I'm honest. Anyway, you do have to start it up because that's how Farming Simulator works, and we can move it around. Can't do anything with it, but check this out. So we're going to put it over here. We've got our bag of Super Cleaner right here. Let's see. We need to pick up the object. Is that... Yeah, that's the whole thing, isn't it? Sure is. I need to take Super Cleaner, which is going to be left stick. Aha! And look at... Oh, is it done? Oh, it's done already. That says 47% dirt. And now it's done. That was probably the quickest I've ever been able to clean something before. I don't even know if Yoast Modding's Dirtinator could keep up with this thing. That is real cool. Let's see. Return the Super Cleaner. Get the Super Cleaner. Yeah, that's awesome. That's very awesome. I like this. That's so cool. Next up, from the Roughneck Modding crew and gamer designs, we have the Gooseneck Forestry trailer. We've got a headache rack, a yes or a no on the very front of this. Fenders, we got those as well. Bolsters, you could do 2 or 4 or none. Very cool. You can also throw some ramps under there so you can actually drive something on the back. That's why you may want bolsters just on the front. Strobe lights can be added, of course, because it is a Roughneck mod after all. And then we've got colors for all the stuff. Everything in white right now is going to be your main color. Then we have the bolster colors in red there. Headache rack, we'll change this up to a green. There you go. And then, of course, rim colors are rim colors. You get the 4 that you need and no more. This does have titchy belt straps. However, there is no auto load. I don't think you were expecting it anyway, but just wanted to make sure you were aware. If you need something a little bit bigger, well, Gamer Designs and ASP Logging have you covered with the Pitts Log Trailer Pack right here. Bam and bam. A little bit different trailers each set. So we got a headache rack on the first one around towards the front. We got a heavy duty bumper on the back. Just kind of keeping people like me and you out of trouble. And then we have color options. Main colors in white right there. Bolster colors, of course, in red, and rim colors in black there. And then we'll take a look at the second one. Pretty much same things here as well. Man, my words aren't working very well today, are they? Heavy duty bumper and the headache rack. Plus, we have all of the colors, including color for the headache rack, which is very cool. Next is our Lizard GD4HS pack. We actually have a version of these for PC today as well, so you can keep an eye out for those if you're on PC and you want something branded. We have 3-axle and a 2-axle versions. These are going to do 20,000 liter capacity, or we have between, I think it's 7.3 and 17.5. Yeah, so this one really, we don't have as many customization options. We do have the Alliance tires, which were added with the MB Trucks pack. That's pretty cool. Toolbox around towards front. Mud flaps, either front, back, or both. And then we have decals, which could be moved around a little bit between red or black and white. So that's cool. Then you could also change up colors. We have a rim color setup, and you also have your main color set as well. Now, the interesting things here on the second trailer is the customization options are different. We have different setups here for the configuration. So the door with hitch, 8.3 thousand, 7.3 thousand here. If you go with the grain, 17.5. Otherwise, everything else is the same. You do have a color or cover option on here though, which is pretty cool. And I think we could change the cover. Yes, we can. The next one is very cool from BC Beulah Farms. We have our Degelman Protill, and we have some interesting stuff that we could do with this. So let's just start off with what it is. Technically, it is a disc harrow, but it does so much more than that. 615 horsepower is required, so you're going to need something big, either green or red, maybe blue. We have a 12-meter working width at 12 miles per hour. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and Alliance. Love seeing the Alliance tires on there. And then we have a couple different roller designs. And then we have the brands. You can either do a Kinsey or Degelman. We're going to stick with Degelman. Now, what can this do? Oh, did I crash my game? Nope, just Farm Sim being Farm Sim. So, down here at the very bottom, it says this tool has adjustable working depths for shallow or deep cultivating or plowing with the cultivating texture, which could also be used to create fields when in plowing mode. The working mode will also change how much power it takes to pull. I'm going to rock with the Special Farming Simulator 25 edition of the Case-IH Steiger 750 and 785. So what do we got? Well, up here at the top, it looks like we have the Allow Create Field set up there, and then working modes we have shallow cultivation and deep cultivation and plowing. So we will start off with the shallow cultivating. Go ahead and drop that down. There we go. And you can get an idea of what it looks like. Pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to change it up to deep cultivation. Oh yeah, we're not leaving any residue now, are we? And then lastly, let's pop that over to plowing. Now plowing is also going to be with a deep cultivating texture, so all of that's going to look DjGoHam. But I don't have the field creation turned on yet. Let's go and lift this bad boy up. You gotta see it a little bit right there. Hey, I always like seeing that. All right, let's take this, drop it down, and let's see where it starts and stops. I don't know why I'm interested in this, but I am. So it looks like around towards the front. The front disc is going to be what is plowing, and then maybe the rear disc or maybe the rear roller is doing the rest of the work. Not quite sure. But anyway, when we come out of here, nothing going on. And then we create fields. And now we can create some fields. This is a great disc, man. It does all the things that you need. Yeah, it's got a lot of power requirement, but hey, if you're playing on a big map and you need a lot of disking, a lot of field cultivation, I think this is the move, man. Plus, you can make it a Kinsey. Use this, maybe get some Kinsey planters. You're good, dude. You are good. Moving it on, we got Rolla's Lemken VarioPack 110 3-4. These actually go on the front of your tractor, so 3 meters and 4 meters respectively. And then we have lights, yes or no. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on. 30 horsepower is required at 11 mile per hour. Next up, we have another Gamer Designs mods. As if 2 or 3 wasn't enough, here you go. Here is more with Forestry Sell Point. This is a logging sell point. So what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to put logs up on here and then click this button and sell them. And if you've got a container, you're supposed to put it within this marked area and then click a dish button. So that's what it says. It says that logs are meant to be sold on the racks. But I'm a little bit curious. Can we sell it at both? I have no idea, but I'm going to find out. Where's a log at? There we go. Here's 2 36-meter Scotch pines. I think I may have overdone it a little bit. Yeah, definitely overdid it. Uh-oh. According to game physics and me accidentally hitting record at the wrong time, I've already sold the big one. So you can see there, boom, that one sells. And where is it? There it is. Boom. You can sell here too. So that is nice. I'm curious how tall these are. And well, they are very tall. You can load these things up to the sky. Well, not to the sky, but, you know, quite tall, and you'll be just fine. Trailers, whatever, doesn't matter. Is it meant to put logs on here? Yeah, but you don't have to. I know you've been looking for more logging stuff, so here's the wooden sheds pack. It's not really logging at all. We have 4 sheds in here. 2 of them look exactly the same, but I'll explain what is what and where is where. So there you go. There's the front opening ones, and then here are a couple that have doors. We click the door. There is no sound. No animation sound. Can't hear anything. And we have a little area up there. Not too bad, right? Well, if we come into this one, you'll notice that that is not there. It's also weird that you click it and it takes a minute. Do we have any animations on the inside that I'm not seeing? Nope. It just takes its dandy time. Hopefully that gets an update, because that is rough. So what's the diff, homie? Well, this one right here, $37,500, doesn't have that thing on the inside. If you go over to the 40,000 one, it does. That's about it. But the names are exactly the same, so be ready. And your last new one for all platforms, we have the wooden BeeHive, also for Puma 145, between $20,000 and $30,000 respectively. And honey per day, you're looking at between 300 and 500 liters. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Now, normally I don't put updates for DLCs in here, but hey, it's patch day. We may as well. So this was updated to 1.3, the Highlands fishing expansion. Various visual adjustments on several models. Adjusted the colors of the Agri Spread AS2100 SCS. Fixed collision warnings shown on the horse shed. Fixed fenders on the New Holland T8000 series. Fixed issue where P missions would spawn with incompatible trailers. Fixed the PTO shaft on JCB 8000 Icon. And fixed the wear texture on the Grimmett Veritron 470. As a matter of fact, the update is actually not in here. You'll have to go to the Farming Simulator website and either go to updates at the top or blog. If you go into the blog, the new one that just came out, you can actually find the update for Highlands fishing right here. Or if you're in the update section, go to the right-hand side and you'll be able to find it here as well. Now let's check out some new ones for PC and Mac players. We have the map Kivi Küla. This is from Carl TG, 583 megabytes. We have 2 required mods. We have root crop storage, dog face, and multi-farm buildings pack from Carl TG. This is a semi-fictional Estonian style map. We have 2 new crops and custom build textures with alfalfa and clover. This is the first map that I've seen that actually has boats available on it. We can't buy them, but we have one of each. You've got your regular boat there, and then our sport boat rather, and then we also have our barge there. So that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, we can't buy them. I think we can sell them as well. I mean, this is a PC-only map, right? So let's see. Let's select it. Drop down. And I can't select the boat at all. So what does that mean? I guess you have a couple boats. Pretty cool. Hey, big shouty outy to Carl for making that happen. I think that's pretty sweet. You will need to have the DLC active when you launch the map for the first time, or else boats will not be there. If you save, go back out, the boats won't be there. Mainly because I did that. So, when you start the map, use the DLC. If you remove the DLC, the boats will be gone. The PDA is pretty cool. This is quite a varied amount of terrain. It's not very hilly or anything like that, but there's a lot of stuff going on, which I find super duper cool. I think that's awesome. We also have custom NPCs on the map. That's pretty cool. 6 sale points. All products and crops can be sold. We have over 60,000 trees, which is why we see like that big circle around us with no trees that are loading in until you get close to them. That's just to prevent any issues. However, when you are on the ground like this, you will never know it unless you're like across the way or something. You'll be just fine. Trust me. Let's take a look. We got 2 player farms plus a small island cottage. Small island cottage is up here. I guess we could take a look at that real quick, can we? Yeah. That is pretty cool. We do have a boat area for that, so that's kind of how they want you to get up here. However, we do own the lake. So if we wanted to, I'm guessing, well, maybe not. Doesn't look like we can actually buy the outside of the map, which is, no, there we go. All right. So if you buy that, and then you could just build a bridge. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's get back into the groove of it. So we have the alfalfa and we have clover on the map itself. Taking a look at what we've got for farmland. Of course, we have 100, which is going to be a little bit of area here. We have 37, which is an island out there. That's kind of neat. And then we have all these little plots around as well. Yeah, itty bitty little things. Look at all of those. Wanted to take a look at them and just kind of see what's up with all these little plots. And it looks like they're all houses. Yeah. So we do own the land that the houses are. We're not able to buy them, but we have them. Actually, they're part of Farmland 100. Interesting. Haven't seen it done like that before, but nothing wrong with it. Makes it a little easier for you guys. in the long run. Taking a look at everything else, boom, here is your crop calendar. We'll go through this really quickly so you can see what's up. No animals by default. Here are your contracts. So we do have some custom contracts as well. Interesting. Like seeing that. No productions on the map itself. And if we pop over, take a look at vehicles, we have a decent starting set of vehicles on here. Very nice indeed. We got a little bit for farming, a little bit for doing logging, and etc., etc. Now, let's take a look. So where are we here? This is our farm down here. We actually have a couple different farmland areas. This is the main-ish farm, if you want to think about it like that. So there you go with that. Very cool. If we bop around, let's see. Where is it? Nope, not there. Here we go. This is actually where we start. This is over at the shop. We can actually just select that. Boom. You got a vehicle. And we can take off from here. So that's pretty cool. Let's go back through. Of course, we've got our boats. And back to it again. Any questions? Rock and roll. As per usual, here are your 2 required mods. Next on our list, we have the Gigant GD4HS pack from Gens. We have 2 of these in here. One holds 23,000, the other one holds between 7 and 17. With these, we have doors and hydraulic hatch. You can also rock just the hydraulic hatch at the back if you would like. We also have grain walls, turning these from a little bit of a rock trailer into a grain trailer. Pretty cool. Well, brands from Alliance, nice to see those in. Trelleborg, Nokian, BKT, Michelin, and Vredestein. We also have a toolbox around towards the front, mud flaps in the front, the back, and both. We also have some decals to be added and color options. Boom. Same on both. Next up, we have the Caporicci FC260CR for Pepe 978. This is a build trailer at the end of the day. We have wheel brands from Continental, Michelin, and there you go. We also have design with a low loader without sports or with Bell sports. That is always nice. So they're very cool through there. And then you could do configurations for the license plate on the back, either the map or we have a couple, what is that one? Agricultural trailer license plate. Okay. Pretty much, is it European or is it Yeller? I know I said that this is a bell trailer, but it is a low loader, so you could drive vehicles on here, stack bales, you're good to go, whatever you need. Now the rest of our new ones for PC and Mac player are just going to be script mods. We have plant potatoes with seeders and planters. The mod removes the restriction that potatoes can only be planted by the potato planter. Potatoes can now be planted with all single seed and seed drills in the game that use categories as the seed fruit type. So there you go, pretty cool. We also have dynamic field prices. This is pretty cool, so it makes field prices more interesting. It may make sense to look out for good deals instead of always buying the closest land. Some NPCs are more greedy than others as well, and their economic situation changes over time, influencing the price of their fields. The extra 10% is added when buying or selling a field, and this will strongly limit field flipping. Prices change once per day, and the difference to the base game price in percentage is shown when buying the land. You can actually see that right here. Price change 27.9%. This one is plus 52.3%. And of course, we can change these down here. Next on our list, field rename allows you to rename your fields directly from the map. You click on the field that you own and use the rename button to give it a custom name. Next is EBC2 server messages. It displays rotating server messages at the top of the HUD. Configuration files, located mod settings, FS25, EBC2, settings XML. This was pretty cool. True AI tracks crawlers. It enables ground deformation on vehicles with crawler tracks. Additionally, the True AI tracks NEXAT does exactly the same thing, just, well, the NEXAT. And lastly, one that is going to be truly great for me and maybe some of you guys as well that use a 12-hour clock. Time format 12-hour, 24-hour. That's time formatting setting for 12 or 24-hour in the unit section in general settings. I'm going to be changing this right away. Lastly, today we have updates for PC and Mac players. 2 of them. The first is the map Sivita version 1.1. A new save game is required, so heads up there. They fixed the vehicle and animal dealer icons, fixed the farmland line separation, so you'll be able to combine fields now, fix missing stones in the fields, created a new PDA. Some crops are now adjusted to Romanian calendar for planting and harvesting periods, clean the asphalt roads from the foliage that was getting onto it, and change the sail point grain elevator model. And lastly, the Camara Slurry Tanker Pack version 1001 corrected the directional axis movement on the CTR20. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Double check those notifications so you never miss videos like this one. We already got videos out on patch 1.6 going over all the changelog stuff as well as the new equipment, including the Zader that you see behind us. So make sure you check that out. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.